Hello YouTube and Facebook. It's been a while since I've done a catch-up video, so I'm going to do one now. So stick with me and I'll be right back right after this. Be right. Hello YouTube and Facebook. I am back. I'm going to play a little music here in the background just because I can. I just figured we'd do a little catch up. As you can tell, it's starting to get dark outside out back there. So I don't want to do the music. Let's see here. Alright, let's see here. I gotta find the right one. There we go. Okay. Anyway, it is Sunday, September the 6th. And it's hard to believe that it is Labor Day weekend already. So, I guess we can kind of discuss Labor Day a little bit. I don't know how many of you out there would remember this, but my Labor Day traditions always had the Jerry Lewis telethon. Starting Friday night, he would go through, was it Friday night or Saturday night? I think it was Friday night he would begin. And he would go through the whole weekend and then Sunday or Monday evening at 6. Well, you can hear sirens. What else is new around here? Anyway, I guess they're going to interrupt me until they're, okay, they're going. But it always involved Jerry Lewis, and he would stay up and he would, perform and have different guest stars and all that stuff. But I really liked the Jerry Lewis telethon. I mean, I didn't sit and watch it all weekend. Of course, I was outside most of the time, enjoying the last weekend of freedom before school began, because back then, school always began after Labor Day. Now it begins in August. So, enjoying my last weekend before I'd go back and start school and all that. But my two Labor Day traditions were the Jerry Lewis telethon and my cousin Todd's car breaking down. For some reason, he was jinxed, he was cursed, he was hexed, he was just had a string of bad luck every Labor Day, almost every Labor Day, like from when he got his car and on. It seemed like every Labor Day his car would break down. Every single Labor Day. It never failed. But anyway, so that was my Labor Day. Plus, like the family, we would always get together and cook out and and have good times and stuff. I really miss the good old Labor Days. Our mom and dad would get together and we would all get together with like my brothers, and then of course that evening and every Saturday my mom would say, "Jim, you did go to the gas station and fill up the car, right?" Because, back then, gas stations closed. Everything was closed on Sunday. So, that's my Labor Day memories. And technically, if you really want to think about it, spring and, all of the seasons, they basically have 3 beginnings and 3 ends. So, for example, since summer is winding down, well, it's actually almost gone now. So I guess technically you can say it's gone, almost. The days get shorter, the nights get longer, the days get cooler, the nights get even cooler, and all that. But, but technically our seasons have 3 beginnings and 3 ends. And we'll do summer for an example because we are here at summer now. So September 1st is the meteorological beginning of fall. So technically August 31st is, meteorological speaking, the end of summer. Then we have Labor Day, whatever day that may fall upon, depending upon which year. Today, or this year, it'll be tomorrow, the 7th of September. That'll be the unofficial end of summer. And then, of course, September 21st, that will be the end of summer. That's the last hurrah for summer. So, so we have 3 ends, and so no worries, people, even though tomorrow's Labor Day and we're 2/3 of the way through summer now. The endings of summer, August 31st, and then tomorrow, September the 7th, and then September 21st. So we still got a little bit of summer left. Let's keep it, hang on to it as long as we can. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm basically a summer person. I love summer. I like the hot days and the warm summer nights and all that. But I like fall too. There's a lot of stuff I like about fall. I like, of course, my favorite holiday, Halloween, and Thanksgiving's okay too, and that's toward the end of fall. So, but Halloween is my favorite. I like the cooler days and I like the cooler nights. The thing I don't like is the darkness, because as you can tell outside now, it's almost dark, completely dark, and I'm not sure what time it is. It is, wow, I can't read it. Well, anyway, hey Google, what time is it?
It's 8:26 p.m.
It's 8:26, and look at that. It's dark. There's just a wee bit of light in the sky. It used to be like that at 10 o'clock. Anyway, I don't like the shorter days, so that's one complaint I do have. But I do like fall. Like I said, I like Halloween. I like the fact that we do have some cool nights. I also like the seasonal things that you get to have, like pumpkin spice coffee or coffee creamer, and I like apple cider and hot chocolate and all that stuff in the fall that you get to do. Halloween decorating, shopping, and stuff like that, which I'll have to start looking at. I always buy every year for Halloween and for Christmas. I always buy a new decoration every year, depending upon what it might be. But so we'll just wait and see what I get for Halloween this year for decorations. Now, my cousin, not the one whose car breaks down every year, my other cousin, called me a couple days ago and she goes, "Ed, they actually have Halloween stuff out in the store." And it's like, cool, It's like, okay, I'll have to go check it out. And then she called me today, and for a minute there I thought she was having an old-timers moment. But she goes, "Ed, guess what I saw in the store today?" And I said, "Yeah, you told me Halloween." She goes, "No." And I said, "Oh, what did you see?" And she goes, "Christmas." So, they're putting Christmas stuff out with the Halloween stuff. So that's a little bit early. I remember back in the good old days when Halloween used to, let's see if we can get this thing orange. There we go. Woo, Halloween. There we go. But I remember back in the good old days, they would have Halloween out, and then you would see Christmas stuff put out after Halloween. Now they got Christmas stuff out when they put the Halloween stuff out. So anyway, there's my thoughts about Labor Day, and and like I said, I do like fall. I hate winter, especially January. January is always so long, so cold, so dark, so boring, so ugh. So I just that's my thoughts about winter. I really don't care for it. I'm not really into Christmas as much as I used to be. I like putting up my tree and decorating. I like listening to my Christmas music, but I don't have my mom and dad anymore, and you know, and I don't have my grandparents anymore, and that's what I always liked about Christmas, was being able to spend time with family, and you know, my mom and my dad and my grandparents. And so Christmas just really, you know, I mean, I like it, but it's just kind of so there we go. And then, you know, after Christmas, January, and then February, I don't mind February because it's a short month and the days are starting to get longer. So, you know, even though the days are getting shorter, this is September 6th. Maybe in about 3.5 months, they're going to start getting longer in the evening again. Slowly but surely. So, you know, about 12 weeks. Hey, we got that to look forward to. Hopefully in 2021, I'm not usually big into New Year's that much, but hopefully in 2021 we will continue having Donald Trump for our president. That's my wish. And we need to get rid of some phrases that we've used in 2020. 2020 is, you know, for the most part, has been pretty bad. A couple things have been, you know, pretty good, but I don't know, you know, but most of it, you know, this. Anyway, some phrases we need to get rid of. Cancel culture, or culture cancel, or I think it's called cancel culture. And you know, if they're going to do anything, I wish they'd get rid of daylight savings time. You know, I'd rather see it get dark at 6 o'clock than 5 o'clock. You know, that's just me. But, you know, they could get rid of that. That'd be okay. But, you know, all this other stuff that they want is pretty much nonsense. But some other phrases that I would like to see get rid of, not hear about after 2020, is, let's see here, coronavirus. You know, but you know, we're still going to hear about it, but hopefully, you know, we're going to start winding down with that too. COVID-19 is another thing I'd like to not hear about. Of course, it's the same thing. It's just, you know, let's see, mask mandate, you know, or mask, or I guess you're not allowed to call them masks anymore. You have to call them face coverings. I'm going to call them masks. I'm not going to call them face coverings. I'm going to call them masks. That's what they are. You put over your face. That way when you talk, you sound like this. And then you got to say, what the hell did he just say? I always get a kick out of these people in the media. You know, like some of our local channels here. They'll be out in the middle of a field. Social distancing. They'll be way out in the middle of a field. Nobody around, and they got the mask on. Now, why in the blue hell do they still have their mask on? They're not near anybody. They can take the mask off so you can understand what they're saying. I just, you know, it'll be nice to watch the news someday and not have to hear this all the time. But once in a while, you'll get a reporter that'll say, screw it, you know, and he'll pull his mask down. Now, if they're interviewing people, that's one thing. I can see them having the mask on, you know, if they're interviewing people or if they're around people. But if they're in the middle of a bloody street, there's no cars to be seen, there's nobody around, pull the thing down. Quit, you know, just pull it down. And, I mean, you're not going to catch corona being 6 feet away from people and nobody else around. So that's my opinion. But anyway, and the other thing I definitely don't want to hear in 2021, the big one, social distancing. It'll be so nice. I hope someday we really do get past all this virus nonsense and we don't have to worry about social distancing, you know. And it'll be a relief in 2021. hopefully, like I said, hopefully we get Donald Trump back in the office. I know some people out there saying, yes, I like this video. Yeah, he wants Trump. Then we got some of the never Trumpers that'll say, ugh. But if you have any common sense, you would vote for Donald Trump, not Bunker Biden. Let's see, how many names has he got now? And I even made up a name for him too. See, you got Bunker Biden, Hiding Biden, Sleepy Joe. Now I got a new name for him, and I call him this because this is what he does. Floppy Joe. Kind of like Sloppy Joe, but it's Floppy Joe because he's flip-flopping. You know, they had that very boring, seemed like it took centuries to get through DNC, the Democratic National Convention. Not one time during that whole thing did you hear them say anything about the riots. And then all of a sudden, CNN decided to come out, which, yeah, they're about as reliable as, well, anyway, said that, well, the Democrats need to start paying attention to the violence. I mean, even CNN was ignoring the violence. They were saying, oh, mostly peaceful protesters and all this other crap. But, so now I call him Floppy Joe because, he wanted to, he was all for reallocating funds, which basically means defund the police. He was all for that. Now he's backing down on that because, Trump's going on Law and Order, so now he's got to play copycat or catch up or whatever. But I don't think a lot of people are buying it. At least I hope not. And then fracking. Now, I'll be honest with you, I don't really know. I'm not really sure what fracking is, but, so... he was all against that. Now all of a sudden, well, we don't necessarily have, so he's backpedaling on that. He's backpedaling on all the violence. And he's calling them Trump supporters that are violent. Doing the protesting, the violent rioting and stuff. Which makes no common sense at all. Because Donald Trump has been trying to prevent this. Keeps telling these stupid Democratic mayors, hey, let me send the National Guard in. And there's been a few that have done it, that let them. And guess what? They're done with the violent protesting and stuff. But we got like 3 or 4 cities that are just, they would rather see their city burned down than to deal with the violence. So that should tell you right there what kind of person Biden is. Because Biden, Sleepy Joe or whatever you want to call him, like I said, Floppy Joe, he... flip-flop, so you really don't know where he's coming from. So anyway, enough about the politics. The only thing I just want to say is y'all need to vote Trump 2020. Get out there and vote, or request a ballot. Don't do the mail-in things that they just send out to everybody. Just request one and then take it in if you can. So I'm gonna get out and vote in person, I hope too. So anyway, enough of that. So that's my thoughts on everything that's going on. I just thought I'd catch y'all up on Labor Day and all this other stuff. But I'll be looking forward to fall, Halloween and Thanksgiving and all this stuff. So alright, well, I won't keep all of you. I'm going to get ready to bail out. I'm going to get ready and upload this, and then I'm going to turn my playlist back on and see if maybe I can get myself in a better mood. I'm having kind of a crummy weekend, so I was hoping to see my girlfriend. Now, she did say I could come down for like 3 or 4 hours to see her tomorrow, but I don't want to see her for 3 or 4 hours. I'm stingy. I want to see her at least for a day or two, but oh well. Anyway, so I am going to go ahead and go, and I will make another video later on. So everybody, y'all have a great rest of Labor Day. Enjoy fall. Stay safe. Get out and vote. Vote all red. Just here, let me let's see, we'll do this. Whoops. Right. That's about as red as, it's kind of pink. There. That's about as red as I'm going to get it. Vote red. Vote Republican. Remember that. So, anyway, I will talk to y'all later, and y'all have a great day, and peace. Oh, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share if you want, if it's stuff you want to share. If not, don't share it. So, alright, well, y'all have a great Labor Day, and I'll talk to you next time.